I'm Mitch Clark. I am an artist. I taught at Blackburn College as an art professor. On June the 29th, I had my knee replaced at Carlinville Area Hospital. It was around midwinter, Christmas time, I think. In the winter, I like to do sort of hiking in the woods and uneven territory, uneven ground. So I walked, through this kind of crooked and shifty landscape and started feeling that my knee began to hurt. So every once in a while I would notice that, and it'd get worse and worse and much worse in time. So by the time I got around to spring, I was limping pretty badly, and so I checked in at the hospital, and they said bone on bone, and knee needs to be replaced. So I thought, well, okay, could it be done in Carlinville? That would be the great thing for me. So convenient, no traveling, And Dr. Walters informed me that yes, definitely it could be, and I was very happy about that.
What I noticed most about him was the relationship between him and his wife. They wanted to be active together, they wanted to walk together, they wanted to experience life together. Unfortunately, Mitch, with his knee issue, was unable to walk any significant distance, and he was having a lot of trouble, and that frustrated both him and his wife. I thought that the best opportunity for him to reestablish that quality of life for himself would be to have a knee replacement. During the recovery process, there was an article in the paper which my parents, my dad is from here and my mom went to Blackburn College. Ironically, she also took art from him and was an art instructor for a period of time afterwards, and noticed that he was in the paper and that I had done the surgery on him. So that was the most fulfilling circle of life experience.
I wouldn't say bedridden completely, but I was just crippled very badly. And many things that I did, I could not do.
My process with Mitch started before he had surgery. I sit down and meet with him and his wife and kind of talk about what his limitations are, what to expect from the surgery, and what his goals are moving forward after the surgery.
Now, after the surgery, I am pretty much back to normal. I was just impressed, I have to say, that physical therapy is really equipped to do just about anything from what I can tell. Debbie was the one that I worked with mostly, and she was very good. Kind of tough sometimes, which I actually learned to appreciate to some extent.
So when I first started working with Mitch, you kind of get this feeling that whether the patient's going to be a hard worker or not. And with him being in that balance class, I felt like he was wanting to continue his activities of daily living. He wanted to get back to what he was doing. Even the girls here told me that he was a constant walker out on the walking path. So that kind of gave me like a little more push to that he would help himself get better as well.
There were so many funny ways to bend the knee that I found that was fascinating as well. And it seemed like the efforts were pretty creative. It seemed to me that they were doing some things that I thought were ingenious. Really fascinating approaches to getting a person up and going, and moving, and getting back to normal. Sort of get your life back. That's the key, really, to it. Most of the things that I've been able to do in the past, I'm able to do now. Getting dressed is probably the biggest nuisance at the time, because somehow getting the knee to bend just precisely as you want it to put on a pair of socks. There's always like my arm were an inch longer, it would be a lot better. And it's getting there. Every day is a little better, you know. But I can't say that I experience any disability whatsoever. I'm very comfortable as how I am. I've been working on leaves, raking and running the leaf blower and climb stairs perfectly. And I never thought I would think about climbing stairs that much in terms of how to do it, but I'm sure that I'll become more flexible in time.